Have you applied to Sussex yet? It's time to get your college education on track. We'll register you for classes, help with financial aid, and set up your payment options. You're just a few short steps away from a quality and affordable education. Visit sussex.edu/apply, fill out the app, and you're ready.
United Water is now Suez, safe, clean water for the communities they serve.
We go to Arthur R. Smith Field on the campus of High Point Regional High School, and the Wildcats are on the move as Jake Lazinski pitches it out to Noah Cruz, and High Point has a 1st and 10. High Point setting up for the 26-yard field goal, and the snap is mishandled, and the ball rolls into the hands of the Newton defender. Newton on offense, and Michael Frieda feels the pressure and takes off for a big pickup and a Braves 1st down. Newton on 3rd and 6 from the High Point 37. Michael Frieda feeling the pressure and overthrows his target right into the hands of Grayson Sabo for the interception, and we remain scoreless after 1 quarter of play. 2nd quarter we go, and Newton with the ball facing 4th and 1 from the 4-yard line, and Ryan Kaiser bowls his way to the 1, setting up a 1st and goal for Newton. Nick Brigante then takes it in from a yard out, and after the missed PAT, it is now 6-0 Newton with 9:30 remaining in the half. Newton gets the ball back a few minutes later, and they are lined up to punt, and the punt is blocked by Storm Goralczyk, and High Point is set up with tremendous field position at the Newton 11-yard line. High Point now facing a 3rd and 1 at the Newton 3, and Jake Lazinski keeps it himself, knocking people over, getting into the end zone for a touchdown, and after the PAT, High Point now leads Newton 7-6. On the ensuing kickoff, the ball looks like it's about to go into the end zone, but it stops on the 1, and an alert Nick Brigante scoops it up and takes it all the way to the High Point 37-yard line as Grayson Sabo makes a touchdown-saving tackle as Brigante goes 62 yards and gives the Braves fantastic field position. What a momentum shift. Newton facing a 3rd and 5 from the 11, and the Braves go bootleg as Michael Frieda tucks it in, finds the edge, and gets into the end zone. Newton misses the 2-point conversion, and it's 12-7 Braves with 2:12 left in the half. High Point's looking to answer, but Michael Frieda jumps the route and makes the interception, and Newton has a 12-7 lead going into the half. We now move to the 3rd quarter, and High Point facing a 3rd and 5. It's Jake Lazinski who keeps it and takes the ball for a 9-yard gain and a High Point 1st down. High Point gets the ball back, and on 3rd and 11, Newton defender Nick Brigante breaks in for the sack, and High Point has to turn the ball over on downs as the quarter comes to a close, and the Braves lead 12-7 after 3 quarters. High Point now facing a 3rd and 4 from the Braves 37, but Jimmy Harding gets into the backfield and tackles Lazinski for the 3-yard loss, and High Point would have to turn the ball over on downs. We move ahead to the 4th quarter, and the Newton Braves have the ball in their own 38, and Michael Frieda finds Peyton Nolan, who gets under it and makes a great catch as the Braves are moving into High Point territory. This long drive continues, Newton facing a 3rd and 8 from the High Point 18. Michael Frieda tucks it in and gets the ball down to the 7. 1st and goal Braves with 3:25 left in the game. What a drive. Then Ryan Kaiser caps it off as he gets in the end zone from 2 yards out on 3rd and goal as the Braves would go on to defeat the Wildcats 18-7 to extend their winning streak to a state-high 16 games and move to 4-0 on the season.
We came into this game expecting to win, but we knew High Point was a great team. You know, they have Talmy and Lazinski. They are great. They're 2 great players that we scrimmaged when we were 7th and 8th grade, but we knew we were expecting to win.
High Point is a very physical team. Got to give a lot of thanks to my offensive line. They're the reason why I can do what I can do, and we came out with the dub.
High Point's a very physical team. They play hard, very classy team, but we played great defense all night and great assignment football, got the win.
You know, this is a great win. We'll take it. You know, we certainly made a lot of mistakes out there, you know, and gave them some second opportunities. But the kids, they bared down when they had to and made those big plays, got those 1st downs, got the yardage. It was a total team victory.
A lot of momentum changes in this one, folks. High Point had just taken the lead 7-6 after blocking a punt. Then they kick off. The ball sails over Nick Brigante's head. Looks like it's going in the end zone for a touchback. The ball had other ideas, lands at the 1, and Brigante, being the excellent athlete he is, he brings it back for a 50-yard return to set up the Braves for another score. Big play in this one.
Well, they kicked it. I didn't think it was going to go over my head, but he kicked it over my head and landed at the 1. So I said, might as well pick it up, better than being on the 1 and get to like the 10 or 15, And I saw open lane. Kaiser blocked for me right up the middle, and I just ran it for the 60 yards.
It shows that you should never give up on a play. I mean, he thought he was going to go in the end zone for a touchback, and it ends up stopping at the 1. And everybody stopped playing, and he just kept going, and it's 60-yard gain, a turning point in the game.
Talk about a swing of emotions there on the sideline and for the kids, and that's what the game is, a game of emotions, and you got to control those emotions. We went from having a big play to punting to getting the punt blocked for them scoring, and then off that we almost dropped the ball there at the 1 or let it go, and then Nick, just being an athlete he is, he scoops it up and breaks through the middle, and there was a great turning point in the game, got him kind of back into the game as well, got our whole offense going, starting at the 40-yard line going in, and able to get a score in there and get it back that quick. That was huge.
Ryan Kaiser was tough between the tackles tonight, and he gave all the credit to his offensive line, anchored by Justin Mayhood, the veteran center.
First half, obviously, it was a lot harder to run the ball. Second half, they told me and Brigani, you guys can be the reason, and the offensive line, that we're going to win this game. So I ran my heart out.
I mean, we're considered a smaller line in this league, so we use our speed to our advantage. So these outside runs for us, we take advantage on these big offensive linemen. But even up the middle, we were very physical, and our running backs ran hard, and they did great.
12-7 was our score early in the fourth quarter. There was a lot of time left, but that a lot of time became a little bit of time. Newton went on a typical Delaware wing tee drive, 68 yards. Kaiser punches it in with just over 2 minutes to go to seal the deal.
We definitely perfected the wing tee. We do the same plays basically every day in practice. We rep it, and it's just mental reps. You do a play so many times, and it just sticks. You just know what to do. You know how to block it, and that's what we did.
Well, that was the biggest drive of the game, easily. I mean, I had to run really hard. Offensive line had to block really hard, and we got the score. We weren't coming out of that without a score.
Once we got that last stop, I knew on first down I wanted to get positive yards. A couple times there we were going backwards before we got going forward, and that wasn't good. So next time we got the ball back, I knew I wanted to get a play that we can get 3 yards on first down, positive yards, work the clock. That was my number one goal. Even if we didn't punch it in, our defense was playing outstanding. I wanted to change the field position. I wasn't so concerned about a score, but I wanted to change the field position. We got down, we set up with a nice pass there. Michael put it right on the money. I couldn't see from this sideline, but Peyton ran right under it, extended the arms. Huge turning point there. Got us out of a hole, and from there we were able to ground and pound, pick up the tough yards in between the tackles, relying on our offensive line. Those guys did a phenomenal job tonight.
High Point runs the great offense in the flex bone. Coach Jim Delaney's the master of it. Justin Lazinski terrific at quarterback, but this Newton defense was tremendous tonight, was prepared, and the one score that High Point had was an 11-yard drive after a block punt. So the defense tonight for Newton was outstanding.
We switched our defense this week. We were running a 5, but now we're running a 4 with 2 outside linebackers, and I was down as a defensive tackle basically. But we had the same responsibilities. We knew what to do. We knew how to stop the offense. We repped it all week with no football actually. We're just players, and we knew what to do, and we knew how to stop it.
A great defense game. We were so prepared for this. We're so prepared for this offense. That's why we won. It's because of the defense.
I mean, great assignment football tonight. We played great. Everybody played their assignment. It showed on the scoreboard. Only 7 points to a great option team.
That's a tribute to our whole coaching staff, assistant coaching staff. Coach Grimko, all week, he ran quarterback. I said, Coach, you want to put some pads on? Nah, I'm good. So those bruises he got in practice, they'll feel a little bit better tonight, knowing it helped contribute to the team win. But all the coaches contributed it. The kids bought in. We had two different schemes we were working on where kids had to do their job. They had to do their responsibility. They had the pitch guy, they had the dive guy, they had the quarterback 2 pitch, and we were able to switch it up. And there's really no rhyme or reason to when we were switching it, just kind of switching assignments to give them a different look. And the kids, for the most part, stayed true to that. They stayed true to their responsibilities, and the result, was a near great performance defensively.
Newton is now 4-0, 16 straight wins. They don't want to talk about that. They want to go 1-0 each week, and everyone understands that. But a big win on the road in the division, and they get a scrappy Opakon team next week that has a lot of history with the Braves, and we'll see if the Braves can continue that win streak.
This game was definitely a big game for us because, we moved to 4-0 and big conference win. We're moving up in the conference. We're expecting to win the conference after this game.
Goal is to go 1-0 every week. We're going to enjoy tonight, get back to work tomorrow, and then we'll be ready for Wildcats.
Another tough conference game, another ground and pound, they'll mix it up a little bit, but another wing tee opponent who we got a lot of history with them. So, we're going to have a good week of practice to be prepared to go to Wildcats and compete with them.